What's going on YouTube? So today I'm gonna be doing a comparison of the Z Fold 7 versus the Z Fold 4, and I'm gonna compare the physical the physical sizes, measure it, and show you guys what the differences are. See, a lot of people have been making YouTube videos on the Z Fold 7 comparing it to Z Fold 6 and the 5 occasionally, but I have yet to see anyone actually compare it to the 4. But the truth is, many of us did not upgrade from the 4 till now because the previous iterations just wasn't good enough. The screen wasn't big enough. But now that the 7 is out, a lot of people are thinking maybe this is the time to finally upgrade. And for the people that have the 4, this is for you guys, because I feel like a lot of us that had the 4s were just missing out on the true comparison. Now, this is a video that I've already recorded. I recorded it before I added the screen protector, and before I added this. I'm just redoing this, that way you guys can see what it looks like. Now, before I actually get into that, so I'm planning on using this phone caseless. This is how I'm going to be using the phone. No case. I just have a screen protector, and I have this leather back that gives me a grip. This is the leather wrap from Dbrand. It's pretty thick. I'm not sponsored by Dbrand at all. Anything I pay for this out of pocket. But anyways, and then I have this MagSafe kickstand. The way I did this is I put one of those magnetic things like this on the back of the phone, and then I put the leather wrap on it. So this gives me a clean look to it, a very slim profile of the phone. It feels good in hand. I can use it if I want, and if I want to use one of those MagSafe wireless charger, I can just simply put it on. I've already tried it and it works. And when I don't want to, when I'm not using the charger, or when I want to use something like a kickstand, and this kickstand is pretty sturdy, so it goes just like this and it sticks on to it. And I'm going to show you guys how I installed this and pretty much everything in the later part of the video, but this is what it looks like, and obviously I can turn it in whatever way I want. But for a comparison of the size of the phones, Z Fold 4 here, Z Fold 7, and here's the S25 Ultra. As you guys can see, this S25 Ultra came out early this year, and it is almost the same thickness as a foldable phone. That is crazy. Almost the same thickness as a foldable phone. And this is actually lighter than the S25 Ultra, but I've already measured this, so I'm just gonna measure the thickness of the of this right here, and let you guys see. So we have about 9mm thickness. So with the screen size of the S25, you have 72mm as far as width goes, and with the Z Fold 7 you have 65mm, and then with the Z Fold 4 you have about 57, roughly 58. But yeah, so the next thing I'm gonna do obviously is play the rest of the video for you guys to see. But if this is what you came for, if this is the short thing that you came for, you don't really care about the measurements, you just want to see them side by side, this is what it looked like. See the obvious difference? I mean, this feels like a brick, and this feels like a real slab phone that just happened to open up. You know what's crazy is, since I've had this phone, I think I've actually only opened it once just to play one video. That's because for the most part, this screen has been sufficient for me. With my Z Fold 4, I was constantly opening the screen because typing on this thing was just such a hassle, and I hated the fact that it was so, I was always getting so many typos, especially when I'm typing a text or using Instagram. When I'm watching like a story or shorts, they're always cut off. Whereas on this one, I get a full thing on here. I mean, this honestly is the perfect. I don't think a foldable should get any slimmer than this. This is perfect. The reason why I don't think it should get any slimmer than this is because at some point you become to reach a point of diminishing returns. The slimmer it gets, the harder it is to open. Without a case, this is so hard to open. Now, the key thing is, for me personally, if you try to use your hand to open it, it's gonna be really hard. So what I do is I just put up my nail in it and just open it up. It feels so satisfying opening it up as well. But yeah, that's the difference. Oh, with the wobble, this is where this comes into play. Zero wobble once you put this MagSafe kickstand on there. It wobbles less than the S25. One of the reasons why I started this channel was because often I come on YouTube, I'm looking for something specific and I can't find it. So I decided to make a YouTube channel where I can do that. And one of the first videos I actually made on this channel was me comparing the Z Fold 2 to the Z Fold 4, because when the Z Fold 4 came out, a lot of people were comparing it to the 3 and I had it too. So I wanted to create something for people like me who don't upgrade every year. For someone like me who, you know, because Samsung hadn't increased the size and things like that, chose not to upgrade. So I'm gonna do some measurements. This is with no screen protector, nothing on it. So when the phone is closed, 9.1 approximately millimeters. Now comes the 4. Now with the 4, right, it's weird because the phone doesn't close all the way, right? So if you measure here, yes, it's gonna be slimmer. 14, well, shit, okay, maybe 15. It's 15. Well, if you squeeze on it, you know, it gets lower, but you really shouldn't be doing that. But it's about 15 millimeters. And then if you measure this side, it's even thicker at 15.9. Whereas with this one, it does, man, look at that. The difference is crazy. 9.1, it's the same thickness all around. Whereas this one, it's got this wedged, man, it's just a big difference. Now let's measure the height. Yeah, 151 millimeter approximately. And here you have approximately 146. On the inner screen, you have 135.8 millimeter on the inner screen. On this one, it's hard to measure because I have dropped this so many times. I don't know if it's because I've dropped it, but it doesn't open all the way anymore. But I did read something that says something about the inch. Whatever Samsung used to use before, those things get caught up in the inches, so it doesn't open flat anymore. So it doesn't make sense for me to actually measure the screen because it doesn't open flat anymore. So I can't do that. Here's one thing that I've been trying to get an idea of, but I haven't seen anybody measure it in video. Everyone has been talking about how thick this camera bump is, and I've been dying to find out how thick it is. That way I can buy the appropriate accessories to prevent, you know, this ridiculous wobbliness. And by comparison, this default, the 4 wobbles, but nowhere near as much. But this is crazy. But it doesn't really matter because most people put case on their phones or something anyways. But I've been trying to measure this so that way I can figure out what accessories to buy, but no one seems to measure it. So I'm gonna measure it for you in case there's somebody out there. Okay, the height of this camera bump is 5.6 millimeter.